Hi everyone, I'm here again today with the astrology of September 1st through the 7th. Thank you for being here with me. Remember, if you would like to go to the timestamps of the actual dates of the week, it's in the description part below. If you would like an appointment with me, the only way to do so is through my website. Also, the link to that is in the description part below. This week has retrogrades of Uranus. It has Saturn really emphasizing its dominion over Pisces. It has eclipses. It has a full moon. So it's all very, very transformative. And I'm expecting a lot of people to have a lot of surprising events that are going to be taking place this week. So I hope you enjoy. So we start this week with September 1st. The moon will enter the sign of Capricorn and the Saturn will enter the sign of Pisces. The influence of Saturn in Pisces will be effective until the 13th of February of next year. Actually, it will be directly in Saturn. Saturn will be directly in Pisces. It'll move away and then it'll come back because it's like a 2.5-year cycle. When that happens, it kind of shows us what we need to fix in ourselves that is out of alignment. Pisces is the old world. It's the energy of the old timeline that is phasing out. And when Saturn comes upon it, it's kind of the lessons that fall upon Pisces for being of the old world and having to restructure itself to be of the new world. The moon in Capricorn, just much like Saturn, because both are representative of discipline, authority, structures, rules, regulations, kind of like that devil contract energy. It's really bringing to light all our unhealthy habits, all the things that we need to change. And the reason it's coming to light is because it's kind of showing us what it is that we need to change in our lives. So I'm seeing you very I just heard defensive actually, but disciplined, organized, and moving forward because you're realizing that the only way you're going to get where you want to be is by restructuring yourself and moving forward. So it's kind of like getting over your self-sabotaging ways. I hope this helps. Now we're in September 2nd. Still, the moon will be in Capricorn, but now we have Mercury entering Virgo. Mercury is all about communication. Mercury is all about like networking and the energies that you mentally and vocally connect to. And that is connected to the sign of Virgo. Virgo is all about checklists and structures and organization. And because Capricorn is that moon that has to talk about discipline, this is you starting to call people that you have to call to, and put all your ducks in a row, organize yourself, get yourself in that checklist. It can be a good day for you to create like a new idea plan as to how you're going to structure your life, how you're going to make your work happen, how you're going to execute things so that you can make them work more fluid. I would honestly take this day to contact whoever you have to contact, receive the information you have to. Don't try to distract yourself with things that are not helpful. Focus on the things, your to-do list, and like really clarify it and get together with the people, places, and things that you need to clarify that to-do list and make it happen for yourself. It's a very good structural day for you to like really get things done. So if you take the time to do it, it's going to be very beneficial for you. September 3rd, the moon's still in Capricorn. Mercury is still in Virgo, but now it creates a square with Uranus in Gemini. So still the same things that we're seeing for Monday, Tuesday, where we have a lot of discipline, where we're organizing ourselves, where we're talking to people, where we're networking, where we're creating structures for ourselves. But now with the square energy, that usually is like a roadblock. In Uranus in Gemini, it's like, though you're doing everything possible to make things happen, you're not getting those calls back. You're not getting the feedback from the world around you. It's kind of like everything stagnates. This is on purpose because there's a lot of shifts that are coming, and I don't feel like it's something negative. It feels like it's the calm before the storm, right? It's like that pushback before everything starts pushing towards you. Just keep that in mind, because it does feel like things are going to start moving a lot faster going from Wednesday on. So take this moment as grace, and continue planning. The wall is not a bad thing. It's actually something that's going to help you so that you have, stability prior to everything that's going to come into your life starting from Thursday on. Okay. So, what I'm seeing is, yet again, keep planning, keep organizing, keep doing things that you're doing, keep being disciplined, keep moving forward. Just know that you will receive a block, and that block will not stay there forever. Okay. I hope this helps. So now we get to Thursday the 4th. Thursday the 4th, the moon starts entering the sign of Aquarius. Here's where the shift is happening, because we're moving from structured, disciplined, organized, everything has to be like by the book energy, to this, I want to say, creative, flighty movement energy of Aquarius. And this is thinking outside the box. This is being outside those structures, allowing yourself to move, sway, create. Now, besides that, we have Mars and Libra. Mars and Libra makes us, I want to say, the warrior energy and the fire energy, the structure energy is linked to the sense of justice, right? Of balance, of structures. And it has the wall again with the square energy in Jupiter in Cancer. So we saw a wall the day before where we are sending out information, we're going out there, we're doing the work, and it's not coming back to us. And right now, this energy of the moon in Aquarius is kind of calling you to be more authentic with yourself, real with yourself, true with yourself. Mars is kind of telling you, are you going to allow this injustice to continue, or are you going to do something about it? Are you going to be able to move forward, or are you going to stop yourself? And um, the square energy, which is that wall, is kind of saying maybe the reason things are not working out is because you're connecting to something that is outside what you truly are. Because Aquarius is all about who you truly are. Square energy is about blocking something. Jupiter is expansion, good luck, good favor in the sign of Cancer. And I've been telling you, Jupiter in Cancer has a lot to do of you uprooting yourself to energy that you're no longer aligned to, and planting yourself in energies that you are aligned to so that you can expand there. It's kind of like, you know, not fertile ground. And I feel like what you're starting to notice on this Thursday is the fact that probably where you're trying to plant yourself isn't going to be able to provide you what you need to be able to move forward. It looks like this sense of justice and the sense of balance and stuff, it's kind of feeling like, am I going to be able to become who I say I want to become here? Or is this wall an indication that I'm not supposed to be here? And so I would say that a really good thing for you to do is really be mindful this day, not to be impulsive, not to run 100 million miles an hour, not to like go crazy, but really pay attention to what is coming towards you, who is coming towards you, who is trying to create walls and limitations in front of you. Think if that's something that you want, and in silence, prepare yourself to move away from that energy. Don't tell them to their face, don't scream, don't be aggressive, blah, blah, blah. No, just start planting your seeds in other places. And when you're secured somewhere else, then you can possibly be like, thank you so much for this opportunity. I think that I'm ready to move in a different direction, and just move on. So it does feel like, I know this sounds crazy, but it does feel Seven of Swords energy, where you're hiding something, but you're hiding it because you know that if you expressed it, it would probably be a bad idea, but you're planning your escape. It feels like that. I don't know why I feel that, but just keep that in mind. You're trying to plant your seeds, not in somewhere that is not going to give you any fruit, where there's no growth or there's no expansion. You want to plant your seed in fertile ground where the good luck, good favor, good growth can happen. So keep that in mind when you're taking care of this situation. Okay? I hope this helps you. All right, so now we get to Friday. Friday, the moon is still in the sign of Aquarius, but now it creates a trine. And for me, trines are triangulations of energy, something that is returning. And what is returning is the Mars in Libra energy. So on Thursday, we started feeling this Mars in Libra energy. This is like, I want to say, your internal anchor brewing, where you are starting to get upset about injustices, things that are not fair, things that are keeping you out of balance. Now, if you're already a very balanced person, this is creating internal turbulence. Um, Air and fire together are kind of like a fire tornado, right? Where you're just going to burn everything in front of you because you're over it. But if you don't externalize it, and I told you this the day before, don't externalize it, because that's when you shoot yourself in your own foot. And this is something you have to keep in mind. The entire week is showing you how you've self-sabotaged by showing your cards, right? Like when the world is like a game of poker. And if you show somebody your cards, then that person can plan against you and you can lose. So instead, and this is a big instead that I would like to talk about, is the fact that this Mars in Libra energy should be used as an internal turbulence, right? Where you're like, okay, I smell this situation and it smells like shit. And because I know it smells like shit, I know that I'm not going to stay here. This is definitely not where I want to be. I am starting to be my authentic self with the moon in Libra. I mean, in Aquarius. I need to be authentic with myself. I need to be authentic with my reality. And this internal turbulence that I'm not going to let out and explode and destroy myself, I am going to take it internal and realize the problem is I'm in the wrong spot. And so if you use this for meditative work where you are asking for karmic justice, that would be great. For judgment, that would be great. Opening the doors and sending out applications, talking to different people, moving in different directions, using that fire tornado to direct a tornado in the way that you want, so the fire attracts things to you instead of destroys everything in front of you, would be the best way to use this energy. Be creative with this fire tornado, and you will see how you will get benefits instead of burning your own bridges. I hope this helps you. All right, now we get to Saturday. And this is when things start getting very interesting. So the moon enters Pisces. Now, remember that Saturn is in Pisces. So right now we are seeing the things that we have done that self-sabotaged us in the past, right? We are getting disciplined with our imbalances, internal imbalances. And now with the moon entering Pisces, it's kind of like you're revealing more about your emotions. Very strong to let you know, check your emotions. They can self-sabotage you, especially if Pisces has a lot to do with the energies, right? So the moon, which is all about emotions and about your subconscious and about your magic, is linked to Pisces, which is all about your subconscious, your emotions, and your magic. And then Saturn is still in Pisces, which is all about structuring yourself, disciplining your emotions, and not letting it get the best of you, right? And now we have an event that hasn't taken place. I'll tell you exactly the date because I wrote it down. Since 1941. From 1941 to 1949, this happened, okay? Which is a Uranus retrograde, which begins in the sign of Gemini. And it will be effective on and off all the way till February 3rd, 2026. Why is this important? The last time this happened, we were ending World War II. We had the trials against the Nazis. We had civil war. People were uprising. People were fighting against oppression. People were like saying no to shit, right? I will not go quietly in the night. I will not let you step on me. I will not be that person. So now your emotions are like in high degree of turmoil because of the moon and Saturn, both strongly influencing Pisces. And then we have the energy of fast change with Uranus, with the energy of Gemini, which is communication structures, your voice, also fast, being here, and it's in retrograde. So in other words, like revealing what you're hiding, right? So you might have felt oppressed this entire time. Like I told you, I felt that energy coming brewing since Thursday, Friday, and now in Saturday, it's kind of like it's been brewing. And this is like the revolution taking place after it be brewing so many days, because you realize that this is bullshit. So, the thing that's even stronger about this is the fact that the following day we have the lunar eclipse. And so when I tell you this is like an emotional restructuring within you, it's an understatement. Like before, if people used to get their way from with you because they used to get you mad, and you would explode, and then you would act stupid, and you would like run out your mouth and tell them everything that you're thinking at the moment and show your cards. This is you like reversing that, doing a whole 360, and you're like, no, bitch, we're not playing this game. I know that you like to piss me off so that I run my mouth and then I'm the bad guy. I'm not doing that anymore. If it's your emotions emotionally, like let's say somebody hurts your feelings and they know exactly the buttons they got to push to hurt those feelings so that you can step into line how they want you to, because they are amazing and you're nothing according to them. This is when you're like, oh no, I know my worth and value, and you are not that, and I will absolutely not allow you to do that to me. And so it's like taking ownership and control of your emotions in such a way where your divine feminine energy is not self-sabotaging you, because your masculine energy is like, no, this is my turn. And knowing the balance, this is why Libra was so active, because it's knowing the balance of when you should be that bitch and when you should be that nice person, and then using it to your benefit. It's knowing how to play the game. And so this energy will be very active till February. It will strongly impact you, and it will create a very massive change. Just be mindful to not lose yourself in your emotions, not fall into old patterns, and really keep yourself in check, and you'll see how much you're going to change your reality. I hope this helps. Now we get to the end of the week, and this is Sunday the 7th. And we start off everything with an eclipse, a lunar eclipse on a Pisces moon. Now, mind you, again, I tell you, Saturn is in Pisces, which is talking about showing us to our face that we need to discipline ourselves when it comes to our emotions and the way that people can use us, abuse us, and manipulate us through our emotions. The second thing we have is this moon of the emotions. So it's kind of like all your emotions stirring, and it's all coming to the forefront so that you need to take structure in it. And now with an eclipse in it, this is the breaking of the unhealthy pattern of your emotions. So this is when people use your childhood wounds to negatively impact you. This is when people use your loving compassion to negatively impact you. This is when people use your Lilith energy, your anger, your rage, your injustices that you stand up against you, right? And that eclipsing out in such a manner that you're like, I will absolutely never again be your bitch. And so that moon in Pisces also has a return of energy, which is that triangulation. And the triangulation is the Jupiter in Cancer. Oh, this is giving me chills. And I love this because Jupiter in Cancer is planting your seed in fertile ground. So the return energy right now, it feels like the return of your rage, your seeds, your power, your will, your authority, because no one, nothing will ever use your wounds, your doubts, your fears, your worries against you, because you absolutely have now dominated it. And that's what this eclipse is all about. This is why it's so important, because you have to keep in mind that, yes, we've had eclipses in Pisces before. This is not that much of a big deal. And that's bullshit, because of the fact that we've never had this Pisces lunar eclipse during the same time of a retrograde in Uranus and Gemini, which is the revolution energy, with the retrograde in Neptune and Aries, where we are literally seeing where we are structured and kind of being like, I'm over this bitch. I'm over this life. I'm over this fill in the blank. And then we have this energy of Saturn and Pisces, where we're starting to get structured and disciplined with our emotions. This is calling your power back 1,000-fold. So I hope you take advantage of this energy and use it for your benefit, for your greatest good and your divine purpose, because that's what it's intended to be for. I need you guys to always remember that astrology are just powers that help you, not the will to do something, nor your legs to walk, nor your mouth to talk, nor your arms to take action. It is just powers that can help you. It's like if I gave you a car. It doesn't mean the car will move for itself. You still have to do something. It's like I gave you a job, but if you don't do something in that job, you will lose it. You know? So keep in mind that this is for you to take up your arms and put up your authority and put in your structures so that you can move forward. I hope this helps you.